Thank you for clicking on this video, you beautiful, beautiful person. So I hope you're enjoying this Second Best Appreciation Month. And today, this will be some raw, unedited footage. Like my time with your mother. I'm sorry. I take it back. But we digress. Today, it's unedited footage of me just yapping about gem grab and why it's hated, the problems with it. You know, it's just a yap session. So we first have to start with the origins of gem grab, right? So gem grab, it came out 2017. It was out in beta as one of the first game modes alongside Brawl and Showdown, I think. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. And originally, I remember pros absolutely hating gem grab in the pro scene, since gem grab was RNG based. RNG stands for random number generator. That essentially means it's luck. It generates a random number. So meaning, like, the gem spawns, they could spawn anywhere. They can spawn on your side, the opposing side, left or right? It can spawn anywhere. So the pros hated that, which is understandable, right? It's justified, their hate for that concept, since imagine you're playing such a close game and you lose the game due to luck, because they got a lucky gem spawn on their side, because the last 3 gems all spawn on their side and none of the gems spawn on your side. Frankly, I'd be pissed, bruh. I'd be pissed. Luckily, Supercell listened to the community. Thank you, Supercell. And they gave gem grab a rework. One of the reworks was, hear me out on this, they added a timer. Yes, gem grab did not have a timer back in the day. There were no timers, so you could have like a gem grab match for like 10 minutes until like somebody won. You can search it up on YouTube if you don't believe me. OJ probably has like a video on it. Some big creator, unlike me. I'm a minuscule. I'm like an atom compared to them. But we digress. And the other rework was the alternating gem spawns. So it'll spawn on your side and the opposing side, alternating. So there's no more RNG involved. So after this change, the pros were satisfied with the game mode. They liked the game mode. Now let's jump to the present day. Let's see why the community does not like the mode in its current state as of now. So let's talk about it. So some people argue that it's a slower paced game mode and it's not for them. Stop the gap! There is no slow paced game mode really outside of bounty and knockout, since every meta, because of hypercharges now, it's aggressive. So that argument is completely false, right? Or is it? I guess some people just think that gem grab is slow paced and care for a more aggressive game style, like Brawl, where you attack, or heist right away, where it's like a lot of base races and stuff like that. Some people just don't like team play. They are an individual person. They'd rather play Showdown, and they don't want to work with other people. Since it's a 3v3 game mode, you'll obviously work with other people. And going off on working with other people, randoms is another reason why some people just don't like gem grab. Imagine this. You're random. You're in the mid. The last gem is coming. They take the gems. And then they run into the spawn. And they give them the gems. And you lose. We've all been a victim to this. A primo, a crow, somebody with a jump, thinking they're all cool and stuff. And they jump in with all the gems into the opponent's spawn. Raise your hand if you've been a victim to this. Because I have. Raise your hand if anyone's watching. Thank you. I see you. I see you there raising your hand. We've all been a victim to this. And some people just don't know how to play gem grab. Right? It's true. They don't know how to play gem grab. They just hate it. But going back on the randoms, right? If you have a random really bad gem carrier, it's one of those things where you can just like lose the game immediately because you have all the gems, you just lose immediately. Like you could be winning the entire game and you just lose. That's just the type of game that gem grab is. You can just lose even though you're winning the entire time. And gem grab is a control based mode, meaning like most randoms don't know how to hold control. They either overextend, overheat, and they die. And 9 times out of 10, you are losing a 2v3. Now, another reason why I think gem grab is a bit hated in the community is it's really easy to become spawn trapped in gem grab maps. So let's check out Hard Rock Mine. If you see here, there's so many like choke points on this map that if you're playing against like semi-decent players with a pretty decent comp and you guys all die, you'll probably be spawn trapped and the game is just over. Once you're spawn trapped in this map, there's like almost nothing you can do unless there's some type of mechanic that gets you out. But that's another reason why some players just hate gem grab. You get spawn trapped then. That's not really fun. So the fun factor isn't there for some people if you get spawn trapped. But my issue and my biggest takeaway and why gem grab is being hated by the community as of right now, it's all the broken hypercharges, the game-changing hypercharges that are right now in the game. So let's name a few. So first we have obviously the Kenji hyper, broken. We have the Janet hyper, broken. We have Tara's hyper, you know, that's pretty broken if you can like connect it all. We have Chester. Ooh, Chester. Have I said Chester? No, I said Janet. Chester hyper. Hell, we even have Lily. It's a guaranteed kill on the gem carrier. Gadgets out, and you lose. This is the problem with gem grab. That hypercharge, broken and game-changing hypercharges, they affect gem grab more than any other game mode in the game. Okay, you know, like let's see like what type of class of brawlers have most of the really broken game-changing hypercharges. Most of those brawlers are some tanks, a lot of assassins, for example like Mortis hypercharge, Kenji hypercharge, and tank counters such as Chester, Griff, right? They're mostly in those game modes. And what's the objective of a hypercharge? It's to create a potentially game-winning play. And when the hypercharge is used, usually people die. Because killing people in-game is a great way to potentially win the game by killing people using hypercharge to kill someone. So if you kill someone in, for example, Brawl, like, you're not going to immediately lose, right? No, because the objective is scoring. Just like in Hot Zone, if you hypercharge people there, use your hypercharge, you won't automatically lose. You might lose, you have a higher chance of losing if you get killed, but you won't automatically lose. How about in gem grab? What's the objective? The gems. So they'll target the gem carrier. So you could potentially just lose. That's the thing right now in the current state of Brawl Stars. Gem carriers have such a hard time just staying alive. It's like impossible to stay alive as a gem carrier anymore since of all these broken and game-changing hypercharges. And most of the time, it's not even the gem carrier's fault. What can the gem carrier do if a damn Janet gets hypercharged, flies across the map, kills you, picks up the gems and flies away? Or if a Buzz with hypercharge super just Spider-Mans across the entire map? There's really nothing you can do about it. You could be winning the entire game and you just lose just like that. In pro play, I watch pro play. There is a new archetype of comps that were not really seen before. I like to call them like dive comps, because these comps, their focus is to not gain control of the game. It's to farm up their hypercharges, and once you have all the gems, and once you see a small opportunity, they'll launch all their hypercharges at you, kill you, steal your gems, and it's game over. Just like that. You could be winning the entire time, and you just lose in the last few seconds just because of a broken hypercharge. This is the current state that Brawl Stars is in, and this is why I think people just hate the mode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, and have a great rest of a Second Best Appreciation Month.